Can I pass these weeds?
A strong memory clings to this place.
Will you finally speak to me? Please let me go, Captain.
What? What are you?
Unchain me, Pennington.
You? No. No.
You will return and unchain me. Pennington.
Whatever skulks down here, Pennington's presence gives it life.
That woman he jailed. Could this be all her? Her anger that binds it all.
Remember the ghost who manifested out of the beast? Kate there wet herself. She called her Deborah.
Another ghost channeling the wrath of lesser specters. Can't be a coincidence.
Can you see it?
Not yet.
I hear you. Pennington. Have you returned, Captain? At long last, will you free me?
What happens if we do?
Crawl and climb and knock, and the captain will taste his own medicine.
You're Deborah, right? Pennington had you arrested and clapped you in chains.
A broken bubble, locked away, forgotten, down in the dark. Lift the heavy chains from her, free me.
If we do, will you talk with us? No chit-chat, then.
Here it comes. So close. Her last strike weakened the chains. Free her!
us next time.
It's coming after anything standing in its way. So close. The chains are coming undone. This is your chance. Overhead, the roof is crumbling.
Damn it! Get us next time.
Call on me, Red. Our last strike weakened the chains. Freedom!
Release her!
So long I feel alive.
Where did you go? I'll free you once I've taken care of them. Put Orient here!
Hurry!
Give me a sign!
Come on, Red!
Nice shake.
This is not pleasant. I can see the weaker links.
Lift these chains from me!
Finds me!
The darkness devours me. It's me.
I need a sign! I'll get rid of all.
here! Free me! Thank you.
Try this on.
Call on me, Red. I can see the weaker links. Call on me, Red.
It's over. Go in peace.
No peace, no pardon, naught but darkness and decay.
No. All this must stop and you must stop it.
Dark decay and the maddest words of the worst of men.
Whose words? Pennington's?
The worst of men.
When the maddening silence becomes the darkest night, the faintest voice is welcome as the dawn.
Deborah.
I've had enough, man. experience for a lifetime. Can we go now? What was that thing?
A puppeteer. Every dead thing we've met was controlled by its anguish. Sebastian especially. The miners were wronged, but the woman Pennington locked up is at the root of it all. So what now?
Helen's grip on power was already fragile when we found out that her husband was a spy.
Is Pennington any more trustworthy? He let everyone suffer so he wouldn't have to face his own cruelty.
But eventually, we'll get to take sides.
What is it?
A rush after the fight. It'll pass.
It's Sebastian, isn't it? You know I'm me, right? That I'm no poet.
Aye.
Do you, though?
Aye. My head may say different, but I know it in my heart. Fresh air. At last.
You did well down there, young man.
Thank you, Master.
Stay exactly where you are.
What do you hope to gain?
I'll bring back the principles for a start.
Why, this is mutiny.
It is justice. Justice long denied.
Wait!
Thought you'd been killed in the mines.
Soon will all lie dead in the mines.
Neither one more word nor a move from you.
The mines are cleansed of their madness, which is more than I can say for this room.
You banished the thing in a pit. Truly, it's gone.
Aye, the puppeteer is no more. The siege is lifted. Don't get excited. You're still up to your neck in shite. You've still to answer for what you did, and what you did not.
I do not answer to civilians, nor to mutineers.
You will answer to the dead.
Once a woman in chains cried out and you did not listen. This is why you're cursed. Confess. Your future, and the future of many, depends on it.
I'll confess there is no future. I'll confess I led us here to make our final stand. And we still stand. To that I'll confess, and claim the credit.
We fall one by one.
Then we weep, we rage, but we stay loyal and true. Even the widows must stay true.
Guilt eats you from the inside. You knew you should have braved the mines. You couldn't bring yourself to do it.
I choose to die in the light. There is nothing in the pit but darkness.
There's more to this. An older guilt. A deeper fear.
We return with answers to find you in full mutiny. Why now, Helen?
Sebastian returned, disturbed. I thought he'd left you dead in the mines. Your mission had failed. I could no longer wait.
Captain, why did you send Sebastian Priest down the mine?
I knew quarantine would be trying. A competent commander was required to keep order, keep them alive long enough to recover. I chose my lieutenant. I erred. He was not competent. All died. Your husband was no hero, Mrs. Priest.
You murdered him and now you take his honor too. Another nail in your well-earned coffin, Captain.
So, Helen, thing is,
Not now. She's not ready.
you may be to blame for the tragedy in the mines, Pennington, or you may not. But the puppeteer wanted you dead. Some years back, you accused a local woman of witchcraft. You locked her up. The puppeteer was quite angry about that.
At last the die stopped rolling and my number has come up. I'll tell it now. I'll tell it all.
When you slandered her, you knew there'd be a witch hunt. Why'd you do it?
There was no slander. It was true. She was corrupt. She was evil. And she was a school teacher. Someone had to think of the children.
It's horse shit, but he seems to believe it. We're getting closer to the truth.
You acted irrationally. You blamed the plague on a witch, yet applied a quarantine. You recognized her in the puppeteer, didn't you?
I'm sorry. Puppeteer? That's what was in the mines, wasn't it? And you knew, didn't you? How long? For how long have you known?
What I know and you do not would fill a library.
Helen is misguided. Under Sebastian's malign influence, she will remain so. Yet Pennington is little better. Which way do you lean?
Though you and your pistol mean well, Mrs. Priest, you do not understand the power that guides you.
Do what you must, and face the consequences. Cast the die.
I will. All right. No more lies. No more hate. And no more mutiny. You mean well, but no good can come of it. The puppeteer sent the captain's spectres. It also sent an unwitting assassin. You. Helen Priest.
The ghost by your side is not your husband. It's a husk, a sham, an elaborate fake.
Your beloved Lieutenant Priest was no hero. He was the tyrant. His victims dead in the mines tell the story.
I am Sebastian Priest. I love my wife. I want her safe.
You're a scarecrow, built from Helen's idealized memories of the man she loved, then sent to trick her into mutiny.
Without the puppeteer, the veneer will fade. Soon you'll be a spectre once more.
I loved you so.
I'm not sure I understand what just happened. But you, Helen Priest, are under arrest.
You're still a prick.
For your trouble.
Loving him, right or wrong, made me who I am. How much of you is made from loving your man?
Probably not enough.
Dawn, at last.
Looks like the nightmare's curse is lifted here. Job done.
How often, Abigail, must we have this fight? How often must we argue?
We shall argue until you hear me.
I hear you all too well. I hear a hoggish harridan, a narrow nag, a selfish shrew.
One of these days, I shall poison your soup.
And the day before, I'll take you to the highest cliff and push you off it.
You're angry. Can tell.
Of course you can. Aren't you angry?
I'm more disgusted. This region is doomed. I know it in my bones.
There's no shortage of suffering around here.
Pennington saw to that when he left Deborah to rot. I know that we're together, and it makes us strong, but I'm still wary.
Don't lose yourself. You've done far more than I could ever have asked.
I'll do what it takes, and gladly. You need not ask it.
The closer we get to my body, to the truth about what happened here, the stronger I feel. My senses rise. It's as if I can taste the silence, smell the scent of wood smoke, feel the warmth of your body, feel Deborah's wrath. I feel it as if it were a part of me. I understand her anger. I feel her rage and can't help but relate to it. But that anger of mine, that fear, I thought when I left home, I'd left them behind.
Past is the past. You still get to choose your future. Times like this, old wounds can ache. Seems normal.
It's more than that. My past casts a growing shadow upon my heart. So much so that the sister I thought was gone for good seems to be winding her way back to me.
Your sister. Ayomide, wasn't it?
No. As a child, before I left Cuba, I had a friend. I chose to call her my sister. That night, the night I died, I dreamed of her. I dreamed of Calendre.
Did you go looking for her? Was she near him? It's not beyond the realm of possibility.
It's so far beyond the realm of possibility you wouldn't believe it. No, she wasn't there. But I heard her voice. I'd swear on it. How could that be?
The nightmare, perhaps?
I don't think so. The nightmare felt close. This felt like it came from further away. As if from a different realm of being altogether.
What did you hear her say?
I don't know. I don't remember. I think she said we were family. Never to be divided.
She's after my job. She can't have it. I'm your family now. Nothing's tearing us apart.
Death has already torn us apart.
I hate this is where we are. I hate that I'll have to say goodbye. But for now, I'll do everything in my power to catch you.
This is how we win. Thank you for being the kindest soul I've ever met.
Thank you for being the bravest.
Ceridian?
What do you mean, Ceridian?
Ceridian, what's wrong? I don't think she can hear us. We need to go back to the swamps.
You understand that? But it's a bird.
It's Ceridian, by way of the invisible, speaking through the crow.
Pity it doesn't work both ways. Imagine having a conversation with someone far away. Can you feel it? I have goosebumps.
The veil is tearing at the seam.
This isn't good.
Uneasy. Me too. If I bruise the bud so the spectres inside show themselves, you could shoot them. Once freed, the ivy should quickly wither.
Thanks for the gardening tip.
We can get to that ivy from the other side. We can get to that ivy from the other side. The wards have weakened.
Ceridian's power wanes.
Nobody's home. I can feel it. Crows. They flock to that great tree up there.
Oh there! Where could they be?
The Banishers are here.
Already? How unfortunate.
You called us.
Did I? I thought I had more time. In the end, it runs out for all of us. As I depart this old carcass, I leave no burning heart behind. Go or stay. To prevail, you must first set your heart at peace. When at last you face the nightmare, You must both be clear on what you want. You must.
What do you mean?
It is not for me to give you answers, only to prepare you for what awaits. Then we can all go to sleep. Seeker doesn't hate you, Rory. She's just not used to being trusted. Protect her. For me. You're too late, old mosshead, as ever. Time for peace. I forgive you, old man.
Strong enough.
Soldiers, bring me her head!
Is that the sound of a corpse cocking its gun? Away with you!
Angel!
You're done!
I'll handle this. Take on, soldiers in charge!
Why do I get the feeling that we're sick ducks? Back down to hell!
Standing by.
in the world!
Old Mosshead is no more. He'll never drink from your skull now, will he? Another ancient promise broken. But what about me? How do I live now? You're all I ever had, and all I'll ever have. Can I set the world on fire now? I just want to see it burn. A pity. Farewell, then. She took me in when no one else wanted me. She taught me to stand up straight.
Leave her be. For now.
Tired of all this death.
Want to talk about it?
I will do. become of Seeker now?
She'll try to make sense of her pain. Or perhaps she'll sit with it a while.
If she has regrets, she must tame them.
Grief knows no rule book.
I remember Aoife's wake. Friends and neighbours came from miles around. We stood and watched over for a day and a night. There was food and drink, song and dance. We honoured and rejoiced in the life she'd led, short as it was. We did not have a wake when my father died. Nor my mother, nor Blair or Anik. But we were running from our enemies and barely had time to bury them. It was as if their deaths hadn't happened. What if your family can never properly say goodbye? Never see your grave?
Mourning customs are social rituals. My family knows how I feel about these things. We know better. As long as my body is free of the nightmare, that is all that matters. I'll be all right.
Aye. You'll be all right. What about me? What about me when you are truly gone? Who am I without you? I never wanted to know. When I woke in that cave, I felt like I'd lost everything. I feel like I lost everything.
I'm still here.
For now. And I'm so afraid when you won't be anymore.
I'm afraid too. Afraid to leave you behind. Afraid to journey on.
I had such plans. We'd live such wonders together. Just... I wanted more time.
So did I. But we are together now. One last great adventure.
Aye. That's something. I miss the warmth of your skin. So much.
And I, yours.
But are we sure about what we're doing? Are you sure this is what you want?
We made an agreement. Are you having second thoughts?
I don't know. Maybe.
Ceridian's death has changed things for you.
Aye. But more so Seeker's grief. I could have you back. I long for it. It pains me.
Should we reconsider? It may not be too late to change our minds. But you must promise me, Red, whatever we decide, we stick to it. We cannot change our minds again.
I swear it, my love. This is it.
We may be tempted. We must not succumb.
Banishers will remain.
Banishers. To the end.
Aye, my love. To the end.
Aided by the Banishers, Captain Pennington survived the mutiny. Now they who remain must set old sins aside and build a future, with Pennington or without. Because the captain sees no brighter horizons behind the blackened clouds of his past.
Mr. McCraith, how good to see you. It's not much, but I hope...
You have my thanks.
No, my friend. You have mine.
Thank you for...
Thank you for your interest.
Squire Paris's store is a strong spectral presence.
Shall we?
We're closed.
Jane,
Banisher?
where's the older gentleman I met before?
He died. I was out hunting, and when I came back, his spirit had gone. It was wrong to leave him to die alone.
His ghost now haunts you. But you know that, right?
Leave his spirit alone, Banisher.
It's no small thing to be haunted.
It's no small thing to be dead. The Squire has always protected me. That's more than I can say for most people. Now I'll do the same for him.
Dear Jane, too kind.
Squire Paris, sorry to see you this way.
Not as sorry as I am.
I'm a banisher, you know. I could help you, both of you. That's what I do.
I don't know. This is new to me. Jane stands by me, though I'm dead. Oh, remarkable woman.
You've only ever stood by me. Now, Banisher, we have work to do, as I'm sure do you, elsewhere.
You there? A word, if I may. We must talk.
I think he means you.
Wonderful. Go on then.
Another ghost. I'm guessing from your rigging that, like Mr. McWraith here, you're a banisher.
Antea Duarte. Yes, I'm a banisher. Red can see you, by the way.
He can? Oh, interesting. Being dead, it seems, comes with a whole new set of rules, and I do not wish to learn them. As I'm sure you're aware, someone, somewhere, has made a mistake. Several mistakes, in fact.
Oh, aye?
Yes. I'm not supposed to be dead, and even if I were, I shouldn't be here talking to you. I seem to be haunting Jane. I'd like to implore you to do whatever it is you do and send me on my way.
Are you in love with her?
You must be joking.
Love undeclared is a common reason for a ghost to linger.
I am not a man of undeclared emotion, Mr. McWraith.
How did you die?
My heart gave up on me. I felt a terrible pain in my chest. My head spun, the world tilted, then it all slowly faded away to nothing. My heart gave up, and who could blame it? Poor me. I died alone. But I died with dignity. At least there's that.
Had someone been there, they likely couldn't have helped.
True. Still, some company would have been nice.
Do you have any unfinished business that could be keeping you here?
Business was my trade. Trade was my business. But I'm not here because of unsold stock. I must be here for Jane. She was my bodyguard. The contract was informal, but we obeyed it to the letter. For my part, for years I helped to track a group of mercenaries known as the Hummingbirds.
Go on.
I'd rather not. Jane's proudly Pennacook, and the story is her own. She'd tell it to you before she tells your man. She doesn't much trust white men.
I'm shocked. Keep talking.
Before we left New Eden Town, Jane had a secret. She was working on a map. I suspect she was up to something dangerous.
Unfinished business. I'd like to see that map.
If you look behind me, you'll find her quarters. Be discreet. I've betrayed her trust enough.
How do you rebuild a life after such horror?
With help. And Squire Paris seems willing.
I wonder about the epidemic. Was it a local disease or something else?
She's very defensive about that particular patch of forest.
Like you with the blanket when the night is cold.
Jane doesn't trust her boss.
We should poke through the Squire's books.
not opening that without a key.
Shouldn't be hard to find.
No keys here. I thought I saw something shiny. Still nothing.
Red, come look. I wouldn't have kept a key here.
You probably would. There. The Squire's archives. Squire Paris bought Jane's freedom, then hired her as his bodyguard.
That was generous of him. This contract is the ghost tie. Paris had traded with the Pennacook, Jane's people.
He knew she had nowhere else to go.
Did he wish to help, or did he wish to profit? Right. We should talk to the Squire.
Yes?
You traded with the Pennacook, Jane's people.
As I traded with many of the tribes. How do you think I met Jane?
You took her into your employ. Why?
Jane was to be sold, sent overseas as a slave. It pulled my heart. I could not allow it. So I bought her at auction and gave her her freedom. The irresistible river of commerce could, I thought, flow on without her.
Does she know you traded with her people?
She does not, and I like it that way. Best not to wake the sleeping dog. Soon I shall be gone, and all this shall be history, unwritten and forgotten.
Hummingbird mercenaries massacred Jane's people. She likely seeks revenge.
Ah, right.
You don't seem surprised.
Why do you think we came to a backwater like New Eden? She knew the hummingbirds had been here.
I wonder if it's this that's keeping you here.
Yes, of course. It must be. Right. That's sad. Can I go now?
Jane wants revenge on the mercenaries who killed her people. Maybe that's why you're still here. Give us something to work with, Paris.
Jane had a cache of weapons in the wood. The fiery grove, as she described it. I presume it to mean that the trees there are autumn red.
Arms in the woods. Red leaf trees. Noted.
We'll take our leave,
I'll set up shop by my graveside. You'll find me there.
Let's find this fiery grove. She means to kill the hummingbirds.
Hell of a mission for one person alone.
Sincere's attitude is definitely strange, and not only for his constant whining. That rock. A letter from the dead, perhaps.
What the? Oh, there! Would you happen to know why the bridge is up? Sir?
Can people not stop murdering each other for one bloody minute?
And put us out of work.
I'd almost welcome the change at this point.
Come on. The body would have floated downstream.
Enjoying the target practice.
Like you need it. Jane's fiery grove. Let's search around. This must be Jane's watchtower. They never learn, do they? This isn't over yet.
Enough! Die, you bastard!
Huh? Spectre nearby. Big one. I'll summon it now.
Torjito Skal.
Oh, shite.
Unclean spirit, leave now.
Did I just do the wrong
Show your shape in flesh!
I can...
That thing moves like a shot.
Once more!
There's more of them.
It's up to no good.
More fun. Hey! Get back here now!
Crows answer its call. Be ready. It's going to attack. Now the fight's getting interesting. Once more! Did we miss a few? That Spectre's looking for a body. Come back here!
Uh-oh!
Make a run for it!
My best. I feel something close.
Watch out! Spectre possession!
Your funeral!
Doors blocked on the other side. No, this isn't good.
Why do I get the feeling that you're sick ducks? Die, you bastard!
Almost!
Have some of this!
Beware. Wards.
No more wards.
Thank you. Peaceful. No wonder she kept it to herself.
A haven where one can mourn and scheme. Well, I want it.
I'd have liked to have seen it. With you. She's an artist. That makes her doubly dangerous.
She suffers alone. Reminds me of me upon a time.
She glories in the killing. You are not the same.
And here's the cash. There's enough powder and shot here to bring down an elephant.
Or a flock of hummingbirds, perhaps.
Jane tracked the mercenaries to the swamps. Jane means to kill them all.
With the help of Squire Sincere Paris.
More Spectre mess for us to clean up.
Let's go do a little scouting.
There's a tough one.
Die, you bastard!
Watch out! Spectre pistol. I have another in sight.
I don't think he likes us much.
Get the hell out of there! They never learn, do they? Should stay in there. Wait, we've missed something on the other bank.
Letters for Fort Jericho.
There's your new job. Now you're a postman.
Nah, not for me. Too dangerous. Traces of a ghost's memory. We may have found our victim. A very broken strongbox. Empty of its train band payroll.
Our messenger was also carrying money, and it's gone.
Who's there? Help me! Help please! I know you! You're the Scudder boy! Help me up! Help me up there! Come, boy! There's blood, but I'm not so badly hurt. What are you doing? Put that blade away, boy! No! No!
The rock didn't kill him, nor the water. The Scudder boy finished the job.
And robbed him blind.
A dead messenger, a missing payroll, and a single name.
Young Scudder didn't seem the type. Then again, they rarely do.
He left me hanging from a tree. He's definitely the type.